growing up, I didn't have a very personal view of God. I saw God, I did see God as the creator of the world. I, of course, always heard Jesus died for our sins. Didn't exactly know, I guess, didn't fully understand that growing up, but didn't have a very personal view of God. And growing up, I really struggled with a very negative view of myself. I never took criticism very well. Like in sports, if a coach or somebody would say, "Oh, you need to be bigger, faster, stronger," whatever. I wouldn't take that as somebody telling me to work harder. I would take it as, "Oh man, I'm not good enough," and that, that thought would just I'd play it over in my mind over and over again, and that led to some pretty bad struggles with depression growing up. And I'm originally from Shelbyville, Tennessee, but after the 5th grade, my family and I, we moved to Columbia, Missouri, and it was a whole different world compared to Shelbyville, Tennessee, whole different culture. And I lived there throughout middle school and my freshman year of high school, and it was some of the roughest years of my life. I got picked on a lot for being from the South. I was always known as kind of a quiet kid, and of course there I had really started isolating myself from other people, really started closing myself off to any relationships. And my struggles with depression got a lot worse, and the struggles with low self-esteem, well, during that time it was the worst it's ever been. Didn't really have any real friends during this time, and I just didn't know what to turn to. I couldn't find anything good within me. So I guess at a very young age I realized how broken I was, how broken everyone really is, but I just didn't know what to turn to. And then after my freshman year of high school, my family and I, we moved back to Tennessee, but to Chattanooga, or a little town outside of Chattanooga called Soddy Daisy. And not too long after I started school there, one of my good friends told me about this really awesome ministry called Student Venture. It was the high school ministry of Campus Crusade. And so, he asked me to come, or a couple of people asked me to come. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll check it out. And I started going to their meetings every week. And at these meetings, it was the first time that I heard the true gospel, that I heard people share their testimonies, people who had struggled with drugs, alcohol, bad relationships, violence, anger. People had struggled with all these different things. Just be real, be honest, be authentic about it. And they were also talking about how their personal relationship with God had just completely changed them. And I had never really heard of a personal relationship with God before. As I said earlier, I saw God as kind of distant. The director of Student Venture, he was speaking that night, and he was talking about facing the giants in your life. And he was just talking about how we have these struggles that are like giants to us, kind of like the whole David Goliath thing, that, under our own strength, there's nothing we can do to slay those giants, to overcome them. It's only by trusting in God, giving our hearts to the Lord and trusting in Him, trusting that, Jesus died on the cross for us, took the punishment for our sins, that we can overcome those struggles and have a new life. And that night, in my heart, I prayed to receive Christ, and from there, my life started changing. God started changing me in ways that I never could imagine would have happened. And I started opening up a lot more, started coming out of my shell. A lot of things, I guess the way I looked at life, the way I viewed myself, the way I viewed others, everything started changing.
How great the love of Jesus Christ. On the cross of Calvary, the blood was shed that pardons me. No longer bound, no